students, today I am here to help you to understand the tenses in easy way. So students, tenses help us to understand the time. So students, there are three types of tenses. Students, first type of tenses is present tense. If you get any hint regarding today, then that is present tense. For yesterday, you use past tense. If you get future like tomorrow, then you use future tense. Students, tenses are very easy and you can understand it in easy way. Please watch and share this video, and please subscribe to my channel. So let's start the tenses. Students, as I told you, first type of tenses are present tenses. So the division of present tenses are: first one, simple tenses, simple present tense. So students, for the habit of yours of present time, you use simple present tense. For the routine of present time, you use simple present tense. How? Suppose you go to office daily, then this comes under simple present tense because it's your routine. And for past routine, suppose you went to office, then this is your simple past tense, and this routine will be continued in your future. Then you say, I will go to my office, and this means simple future tense. So students, simple future, simple present and simple past, these all represent our present habit or present routine. And what are our present habit? What are our present routine? Suppose which activity we do daily, that are our present habits or our present routine. Like I brush daily, this is my routine. Now if we want to say for now, then we use simple present. If we want to say for past time, then we will use simple past time. If we will use for future, we will say simple future tense. Very easy, students. Like for simple present tense, I will say I do brush daily, means this is my present habit. And for past time, I will say I did brush daily, and this was my past habit. And for future time, I will say I will brush daily. This will represent my future action. So I will repeat again, students. For your habits, for your routine, you will use the simple tenses like simple present. You can call it indefinite also. You can call it present indefinite, or you can call it simple present. Same meaning. Okay. And you can call it simple past, or you can call it past indefinite. You can call it simple future, or you can call it future indefinite. Both are same. And now we move to second type of tenses. Second type of tenses are continuous tenses. Students, what are continuous tenses? So continuous tenses means in which we get any continuation. In which we get the continuation? In any activity, like when we play anything, then we do that activity in continuous, like playing, that means continuous. Like if we will say children are playing game, means they are doing this activity for a long time, for 1 hour, We cannot play the game in 1 minute. We should spend 1 hour, 2 hour. Then we use continuous tense. For past time of continuous, we will say children were playing cricket. For future type time of continuation, we will say children will be playing cricket. So students, that is very easy. Another example. For present continuous, we will say I am watching TV. And for past time, past continuous, we will say I was watching TV. For future, we will say I will be watching TV. Very easy, students. Students, now we move to perfect tenses. Perfect means still completed, recently completed. For the present time, like we have recently completed anything, then we use present perfect. Like I have eaten food means I recently eaten food. If I did it in past time, then we will say I had eaten food. This will tell us our past action, that in past we had eaten the food, we had done the activity. For future time, we will say I will have eaten the food. For future time action, future perfect tense. So now we move to the last type of tenses. Students, last type of tenses is the mixture of present, past and future. And in future continuous and future perfect continuous, there will be some differences. As I will say, some differences are there in present continuous and present perfect continuous. Same case for past continuous and past perfect continuous, there will be some differences. So students, last type of dividation is perfect continuous type of dividation. As I told you earlier, perfect means completion of work and continuous means continuation of any activity. When we use perfect continuous tense, it means there is something completed and something is still going on. So students, we can identify the perfect continuous tense by getting the time with the continuation of the activity. Like when I will say that I am reading this book, it means this is present continuous tense, means continuation of activity. When I will say I have read this book, it means present perfect tense, means completion of activity. And the mixture of these tenses is present perfect continuous tense. And the example is I have been reading this book for 10 minutes. So students, means I have read something and I am still reading. So these are the example of perfect continuous. For past perfect continuous tense, we will say I had been reading this book for last 10 minutes. For the future perfect continuous, we will say I will have been reading this book for 10 minutes. So students, I will repeat the whole thing again, why we need to understand the tenses. So to understand the time, T for time, T for tenses. To understand the time, we should understand the tenses. So time has three formats, students. First one is present format. For today, for now, you use present tense. For past time, for yesterday, 5 years earlier, you use past tense. For future conversation, for future time, for conversation of future, for conversation of tomorrow, you will use future tenses. So again, there are some more subdivision. First type is simple type or indefinite type. In these, we discuss when we talk about our habits, our routine means simple type, simple present or simple past or simple future. When we discuss any continuous activity, then we use ing type, the continuous type like present continuous, past continuous, future continuous. When we completed anything, we will discuss it under perfect type, means present perfect or past perfect or future perfect. And last type of division is perfect continuous type. In perfect continuous, we discuss something is completed and something is still going on. When something is completed now and something is still going now, we discuss under present perfect continuous tense. When something was completed in past time and was in continue in past time, when we then we discuss under past perfect continuous type. And when we will think that this activity will be completed in future and will be in continuation in future, then we discuss under future perfect continuous type. So students, if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel and share this video with all the students around the world who face any difficulty regarding tenses. Thank you very much students, and please do subscribe my channel and share this video with your friends, with your family members, with your students, and please like this video and give this video a big thumbs up and play this video and understand tenses in easy way. Thank you very much.